I'm Scott Allen Miller. It is the 12th of March, 2022. This is my daily vlog of life in Nicaragua. Welcome to the show, and I am scrambling to be able to get episodes done, so I am recording in rather dim light and out for a walk. This is northwestern Laborio. I don't think that this part of the village, the city, has been on the show, so look around. I am headed north. I am going towards Zaragoza. I'm actually on the street with La Iglesia Zaragoza, but it's a ways in front of me. So I don't know if we're going to make it there. I have had a number of requests on the show, reasonably, that people really want to see a lot more of the stuff around and a lot less of my talking head everywhere I go. And I agree, I want to be doing that. That sounds fantastic, and I am trying hard. This week has been so hard that I've really not even managed to get the episodes out. It's everything I can do to get the episodes recorded, and I'm at a point where I don't know how I'm going to get them edited to get them up for you. So I am scrambling just to keep the episodes coming this week. Today, I am recording this 2 days in the future. I had the entire day blocked off for doing video recording today. It is now 10 minutes till 6 at night, and I finally just said I have to walk out the door and do something. My phone never stopped ringing today. I started at like 6:30. This is on Monday. I started at like 6:30 in the morning, and so the entire day was on the phone. I just never got a chance. I did manage to go to lunch, but that was it. So I just got to get these videos out. I really want to do a lot more cool footage for you guys. I think that's a great idea, and I'm trying really hard starting on the 15th to actually be able to do that. So look for that, really making an effort. Today, the actual video, the thing we're here to talk about is Saturday the 12th. Wow, just keeping track of the days. I'm losing track of all the days because we're so busy and I just can't get around to all the pieces. But the 12th is my day to hang out. It's different every month. I'm hanging out in Managua today. We decided to make it just a fun day. I started with like, oh yeah, gonna be tons of time in Managua. Like, oh, it'll be so nice and relaxed. And of course, that did not happen. It was a scramble just to be able to get out the door, because one customer emergency after another came up, and I spent hours upon hours dealing with just calls and support things and all kinds of stuff. So my day was really thrown into disarray. I thought I was going to get up and get to do a bit of recording, and then casually we would go to Managua and hang out. Instead, it was a bit of a scramble just to make it for dinner and going out, but we did, so it was cool. So very little though to tell about the day. That's why I really had wanted it to be a day of awesome recording around town. I am within sight. Now, I'm going to swing around just so you can see it down the street. If you can see the church way down the street, that is La Iglesia Zaragoza. I just came from Laborio. They're pretty close to each other, but one sits on the south side of town, one sits on the north side of the town. I'm walking towards the street Ruben Darío, which is the main drag east-west through León on the west side, and it separates Laborio from Zaragoza. All right. So really our adventure of the day was simply one of going to Managua. We do like going out in Managua. We have a lot of fun when we go down there, and we are going to be down there soon for a concert as well. And we're talking about maybe wanting to go out there a lot more. We just consistently are like, you know, we like going to the big city. It's nice being able to spend time there, and it's so convenient to get there now that we've gotten those things figured out that we want to do it more and more. Much like we figured out that we want to be in León way more than we want to be at the beach. Not that we think we want to be in Managua living. We like living out in León. We don't want all of the overhead of the city all the time, but we do like being able to go there and to take advantage of all that it has to offer. It is a very cosmopolitan city with a lot of things. Actually, as I say all that, I could imagine us deciding Managua was better than León for a lot of reasons. By the way, it is a karate class going on right now, and one of the things I do like about León a lot compared to Managua, there are certainly large parts of Managua where going out walking and recording is pretty easy, but here in León I can go out anywhere, anytime. The roads aren't that busy. Everything is safe. Managua's safe for a large city, but walking around in Managua with the GoPro every day would be hard, and I wouldn't be able to explore large portions of it because it's not like I could walk to them. In León, I can literally walk to every edge of the city. It might take me all day, but I can do it relatively comfortably. It's not a big deal. In Managua, that is not at all reasonable. I would have to take taxis to different neighborhoods and do all kinds of things to try to make that work. It would border on the impossible. It would be far into the impractical. So I like, for a lot of these reasons, it's just better to be based in Leon. Being in Managua wouldn't solve certain things for me. But it has crossed our minds, of course. There are some beautiful neighborhoods, Los Robles and Bologna, the Villa Fontana, and so many great restaurants. We love going out there. There's a lot of great culture, so much live music, so many cafes and cool places to go. But I digress. So today we did dinner at Tonelli's in Los Robles, which I've been wanting to go to. I'm the one who missed out on going previously, so made it just in time for dinner. I can't believe the place stays open with only 3 tables, but they do. It's pretty fantastic though. We showed up, table wasn't ready, so you get wine while you're waiting for your table. And then when you get taken to your table, there's like bread, and they start you off with penne pasta al salmon, and like really extensive baskets of bread, and then they bring you pizza, all while you're deciding on dinner. Like, it's pretty crazy. And then once you've decided on dinner, by the way, you just got to show this place. You would think we were in Fatima, but this is, I just crossed Ruben Dario, so this is the very southern edge of Zaragoza. Some beautiful places. I really like Zaragoza. It's a cool neighborhood. It's very much like Laborio. Of course, it's very close, but the vibe is just a little bit different. It's a little bit less commercial, I think. No, it's a little bit more commercial, I guess. A little bit less residential, but still very, very livable neighborhood. I've got a number of friends who live up here, expats, and they like it. It's a very low-cost neighborhood, very unassuming, but very easy to get to the center of town again. It's a little bit closer to the restaurants, I think, as opposed to Laborio, which is a little bit closer to the clubs. All about the same. Often when I'm going out to restaurants, I end up walking through Zaragoza because I find it a very nice neighborhood to walk through. It's a very relaxing walk, and the streets tend to be a lot more quiet than Laborio. Laborio, I think, has a bit more through traffic for whatever reason. Dinner was absolutely amazing. I've heard that Tonelli's is ranked by TripAdvisor as the #1 restaurant in the country. I certainly haven't tried every restaurant, but I can see why it is a reasonable thing to believe. I've not been to any restaurant that would compare to it in terms of quality or price, but if anyone tells you it's expensive, I would say it is, and it's worth every penny. It's worth double. Really, really amazing restaurant, and the owner comes out and checks with you over and over throughout the meal to make sure everything is flawless, and it is. So yeah, I'll be going back for sure. And I have other Italian restaurants in Managua that I really, really like and look forward to going to. So finding a new one that I'm so passionate about says something. Why is there no Italian restaurant in Leon? Yes, there's one on the beach, but that's way out at the beach. I want a traditional Italian restaurant here in Leon. It's missing. That's something I want. I don't ever want to live in a city that doesn't have a regular Italian restaurant. I don't mean like a pizza place. I mean like a real nice, fancy Italian place. I want to be able to go and have pasta like I'm in Orvieto or whatever. Can't have everything. Okay, I'm actually coming up on the Iglesia at Zaragoza. From dinner, we went out to Gara, went dancing. Had just a fun night of dancing in Managua. Nothing special, things we do a lot and like to do. It was just a nice night to get away from the everyday here in Leon. We did have a lot of fun last night at dinner, so it's been a fun weekend. Tomorrow it's going to be very relaxing. Oh, the dogs are very excited that people are here. So I'm going to turn around so you can see this is La Iglesia Zaragoza. It is one of my favorite churches in town. I really like Subtiava, but this one is absolutely, the architecture here has got to be the best. And I can't actually see what you're able to see. I'm going to say, oh, there we go. And I love it. It's so, so cool. And I just want to note, this is the west side, so this is the front. So this is a west-facing church, which is not very important, but keep note of that for a future episode. It's just a point of interest. I'm going to walk around the corner and just show a little bit more of it because I like this spot so much. I'm sorry that it's getting so dark. I hope that the GoPro is keeping up. Remember, on my wish list for GoPro is better low light performance. This is one of those reasons. If they had just another couple ISO stops of sensor performance, we could do a bit more of this low light evening walks. There we go. There's the church from the corner across the street. It's pretty cool. All right, that's me from Zaragoza, Leon, Nicaragua, and I will see all of you tomorrow.